I think it was only a matter of time before I made a video covering the top 5 worst skins that have been added to Star Wars Battlefront 2 in the April update. Now remember everyone, these are just my opinions, but do try to listen as to why I think they're the worst skins, because it's not always necessarily about the skins themselves and how they look, it can be due to the price as well why they're in this video. Also everyone, I'm not going to be including any of the human skins in this video as they're pretty much the worst ones, we all know that, so I'm going to be focusing on the alien infantry skins and all 8 of the hero skins as well. So we're going to start off with the best skin, not just in Battlefront 2 but in any game in general. I've never seen such an amazing skin in my life before, and that is Wounded Chewbacca. Yes, that was sarcastic if you couldn't tell. Wounded Chewbacca had to be on this list. Does this even count as a skin, is what I'm asking straight away. Shouldn't it be an accessory? It's just a bandage on his arm. It's not really like a new entire skin, is it? This is so lazy, and I couldn't believe that it would have taken more than 5 minutes to make, if I'm honest. I think the Chewbacca skin we all want to see is C-3PO on his back. Imagine the voice lines with C-3PO on his back, that would be great. However, a bandage on his arm is what nobody asked for. Even myself, who has made 2 videos on potential skins, I think I went over 140 skins over 2 videos. I never predicted this because, like I said, nobody wanted it. And to make things worse, because it's a common skin, it costs 5,000 credits. This shouldn't have a price tag, this should be free for all players. Let's move on to the Zabrak, which was a very surprising one for me because the Zabrak is one of my favourite species in the Star Wars universe in general. However, this skin just doesn't look right for starters. I think the best way I can put this is that it looks like a human with face paint on. Now I know that's technically what Zabraks are. For example, in episode 1, Ray Park, who played Darth Maul, obviously had his face painted and that's how he became Darth Maul, but at least he looks convincing. This just looks pathetic. It is a terrible effort. The pink Zabrak we got in the last game I actually really liked. It looked convincing, it really looks like it was out of the Star Wars universe, but this just looks terrible. Let's compare the Zabrak we've just got in this game to Savage Opress, who is a Zabrak himself. He's Darth Maul's brother and he is yellow and black as well, the same as this one. Do you get what I'm saying now? I know Savage is animated, but this really doesn't look like any sort of Zabrak, it just looks like a human. And to make matters worse, all of the aliens on this game have really cool voices. Some of them don't even speak a language that we ourselves are familiar with. However, the Zabrak just has a normal human voice that was already in the game. How lazy can you get with this? I'm definitely a fan of this species, but if you're low on credits, definitely don't save up for this guy. Let's move on to the third skin here today, and we have the Weak Way. Just like all the alien skins for infantry, he is rare, so he will cost you 20,000 credits or 500 crystals. I wouldn't say it's worth it. Now this is mainly just my personal opinion, so a lot of you may disagree with me, but like I said, these are just my opinions. However, the Weak Way seems like one of the worst species you can get in the game right now. If you compare it to species such as the Twi'lek, the Duros, the Quarren, they seem really exciting, but the Weak Way is pretty boring, I have to say. This one really does come down to the fact that I just don't personally think the Weak Ways are too exciting. I like some of the Weak Way characters in Star Wars, for example Hondo, but the species itself is kind of boring when you compare it to the others. It has some cool voice lines, I admit, and I'm not saying in any way that it is a bad skin, but it's definitely the weakest out of all the infantry skins, I would say, alongside the Zabrak. What would you rather spend 20,000 credits on for the heavy, a Quarren or the Weak Way? I think I know what I'd go for. Back to the hero skins, we have Helmetless Iden Versio, or Commander Iden as the skin is actually called. Now the skin itself isn't actually that bad. I actually really like to see Iden's face once and not just have that helmet over all the time. The issue here is mainly the price. It is a rare skin, so once again it's going to cost you 20,000 credits or 500 crystals. And can we bear in mind, you'd have to pay that for a skin that is in the campaign that you use for a lot of the missions in the campaign, and only now in April is it making its way into the multiplayer. This one, just like the Chewbacca skin, should be free in my opinion. Or if you want to charge some credits for it, maybe it should be common or uncommon. It does not deserve to have a 20,000 credit price tag on it. Fair enough if it was something new, but the fact that this is something you play as a lot in the campaign just doesn't make it too special in my opinion. I'd definitely wait to see if they ever bring this one down in price. However, I don't even know if that's something they're prepared to do with the skins, so don't get your hopes up for that. But finishing off with Kylo Ren Scarred. Now this one is an excellent skin, I have to say. I love using Kylo Ren without his cape. This is something I've wanted since the launch of the game. I'm not a big fan of Kylo Ren whatsoever, but I can't deny that he does look epic without a cape. So what's the problem here? Why am I including him in the video? It's the price tag. Kylo Ren isn't common, he's not uncommon, he's not even rare. He's an epic skin. This is going to cost you 40,000 credits or 1,000 crystals. That is ridiculous, and let me tell you why. This is such a money grab. Now, I know a lot of you didn't pre-order Battlefront 2. Understandably, you don't have to pre-order games, and to be honest, you shouldn't have to get certain things. However, if you did pre-order Battlefront 2, you got the Last Jedi skins for Rey and Kylo Ren. These are not unlockable in any other way. However, this new skin for Kylo Ren is exactly the same as the pre-order skin, apart from that he has the black bandage over his skull, whatever that is, and he has no cape. So this is basically a nice and easy way for EA to take 40,000 credits off you, or get you to spend a bit of money on the game to pay for something that you could have got basically for pre-ordering the game and spend 1,000 crystals on it. It's far too much. To be fair to EA and DICE, obviously I'm going to give them credit where it's due. They have gotten rid of the pay-to-win aspect of Battlefront 2, so I think, in my opinion at least, the pre-order skins should be available to everyone to buy, but instead they're just trying to get that bit extra money out of you for this one by making it an epic skin. I think it should be rare, maybe even uncommon. And I hate to say all this because it is a very good skin and it actually makes me use Kylo Ren a lot more in game, but they are my opinions, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know, did you agree or disagree with anything I said here? Let me know in the comments as always. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.